6 in 60 is a show made for drunks by drunks.
6 in 60 should not be listened to by the following people. Children, elderly women who are nursing or pregnant, people with heart conditions, the guy down at Subway with a black tooth and half an ear, people with herpes or genital warts, which excludes 1/3 of the population, the midget 2 doors down that wears a turban, the one dude from the gas station that may or may not be a terrorist, seeing eye dog, blind people, Martha Stewart, Hillary Clinton, Morgan Freeman, Joe Dirt, Peter Griffin, men and women in general, so everyone actually. No one should listen to this show, except Caitlyn Jenner and the like. And deaf people. If you do not identify with any of these groups above, please add yourself now. Listening may cause anal leakage, sudden blindness, excessive laughter, severe rash, loss of morals and or wallet, divorce, legal involvement, severe diarrhea of the mouth, and alcoholism. If you experience any of these symptoms, please seek medical attention immediately. Or live with it, you fucking pussy. 6 in 60 is not responsible for bail, alimony, child support, medical expenses, student loan payments, or their own actions.
Double Bogey Broadcasting thanks you for your subscriptions.
Let's get ready to rumble!
We got a real nice, I don't fuck with you, you don't fuck with me attitude going on.
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. You're cool. Fuck you, I'm out.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I break your concentration?
They look like psychos? Is that what they look like?
A fucking 10.
Okay, hard drinkers, let's drink hard, I'm fine. Come on.
I'm back. You can rally.
I don't give a fuck how crazy they are.
I'll be all right when we get to pass out time.
And our special guest for tonight is Dirty D.
And I've got no problem telling my dad, hey, yeah, I got tits. Damn, how big you reckon them girls' titties are?
You just drive. I'm going with you.
For some sick sexual thrill.
The boxing gloves were a bad idea. Just a full body dry heave. Set the music. Luckily, I rethought that one.
Well, you've made a powerful enemy tonight, sir. Welcome back, all loyal listeners and haters alike. And anyone that wonders why we don't have any other countries' flags that have been targeted by terrorism as a Facebook cover.
Yeah, man,
Anyone?
I'm so fucking tired of that shit.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
Tonight is Monday night, November 16, 2015. I am Pimp Snaggles.
And I am the Irish Car Wreck.
This is 6
in 60.
Over here on the ones and zeros, getting past our technical issues, is DJ Smite.
Yeah.
Running the whiteboard for motherfucker Jones since she's not here is our good buddy Viagra.
What it do?
And our conspiracy guy over there.
Apparently he's still able to read his own writing.
Until he gets through that whole 6-pack of Guinness.
He drinks all that Guinness.
It's an 8-pack.
Motherfucker's drinking an 8-pack of Guinness tonight, man.
Hey, it's a drink and dinner at the same time.
It absolutely is.
He'll have to poop soon. It's all right.
I always get Guinness.
You got to give him props because at least he's not trying to rock like the Beam and Coke or something that me and Bean would do, you know.
Yeah,
God,
or
dude,
coming in with some fucking, like wine coolers or some shit like that.
And at least it's in a
look,
Guinness cup.
He's got the Guinness mustache. That's nice. And our special guest for tonight is Dirty D.
Dirty D, what's up, buddy?
Howdy, y'all.
This should be fun. So, it's funny because Guinness, the only time I really ever drink that is on St. Patty's Day.
Yeah,
and I usually
we
buy
drank a
4-pack.
shitload of it.
We did this year. Oh, my
Jesus
God,
Christ.
dude.
Yeah.
But usually every other year before that, I'll buy a 4-pack. I'll drink 2 of them, give the other 2 away, and then I'm good till the next St. Patty's Day. But way to keep it going hard, buddy.
And I'm actually currently rocking a Mickey's.
Big Mouth.
Yeah, the Big Mouth, the little grenades. And I forgot all about this until I bought this 6-pack yesterday. There's little messages on the inside of the caps,
Indeed there is.
which can be insanely difficult to fucking get through sometimes.
He got one yesterday that said, "Fuck you, Rack."
Pretty much, man.
But I do need to know what possessed the Guinness. Just a change, or
yeah, just the cooler weather.
Yeah.
It's a nicer, more.
It's a nice hearty beer.
Yeah.
Some people eat
Like
chili.
soup?
He drinks Guinness.
Like
Works.
soup.
Works. Yeah. Tomato soup and grilled cheese. That's his Guinness. Works.
There you go.
All right. So the weekend review.
Let's cut into it, man.
Jesus.
Thursday
It was a
night
hell of a
got
weekend, man.
really fucking drunk out.
Thursday
it
night was
motherfucker
Jones' birthday.
Oh,
Holy, yeah, we
fucking
got
shit, man.
We got fucking shit housed on Thursday night.
Yeah, goddamn, dude. Yeah, it was bad. Like, holy shit.
I honestly don't remember leaving the
I
bar.
can't imagine that you would.
Yeah. I remember you guys hitting the boxing machine.
We did that a lot.
And,
I was bar hopping back and forth between there and the grill 3-4 different times.
Yeah, so then we came back here, and Super pulled out the boxing
The
gloves.
boxing gloves were a bad idea, dude. I regret the decision to ever bring those fucking things in here.
I think it was
Not
great,
me.
personally. Now, Smite, in his infinite wisdom, thought that he would be smart and take one glove
One
away.
glove, yeah.
I thought that would, quash the whole thing.
I brought it back. It's in my car.
I know. But so Super put 2 gloves on and gave me 1.
Yeah, I remember that.
And said, let's go at this. And I said, okay. I don't know why you picked me, but all right. So
You were fucking pummeling that.
he took 2 swings at me and kind of fell into me. I just put his head on the couch and just jackhammered the back of his head, dude, at light speed, man.
You were fucking him up, bro.
And he stood up, dude, and his eyes were like, his pupils were huge. He was just glossed over. He's like, what the fuck, man?
I
said,
picked
"Hey."
in. It looked like kangaroo fucking domestic violence.
There's a short list of people that I just don't fucking want to fight with, and I'll tell you right now, you're one of them. So
I don't know why he gave me the glove. One glove, no less, but because that left me an open hand to grab him with. So I don't know.
Right.
Whatever. That was his mistake. But so then arm wrestling ensued after that.
which is always a great idea.
Yeah, and so
Because somebody always gets fucking butthurt about how
yeah.
they lost.
Oh,
Man,
there was
you
a
didn't
lot.
keep your elbow flat on the table. You
Right.
turned too quick. You
Yeah.
did this. You did that.
It
No,
was
dude,
crazy, dude.
you're just weak.
He
That's what
was
it
saying
is.
something about elbows or something. I was like,
yeah, it's like, who gives a shit? Shut up. So, yeah, I mean, and then, goddamn, we just got drunk, dude.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it was so fucking drunk.
It got pretty drunk out.
I think I got home at 3:30.
I know. I checked my phone the
there.
following day, and I had picture or video of JJ and somebody else dancing to MC Hammer.
Yeah,
Because you've seen the awesome dance moves JJ has.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god, dude, it's fucking hilarious.
it's like the Elaine
Yeah,
dance.
I was
It's
gonna
fast
say.
forward.
Yeah.
It's fucking, it's hideous.
It's a full
dude.
body dry heave. Set the
Yeah.
music. It's fucking awesome.
Terrible, dude. So then,
It's like a retard trying to lick a doorknob.
so
Sorry, I didn't mean to use the R word again. Damn it.
Rhode Island.
I gotta watch myself.
So then Friday night.
Friday night I went downtown, so I don't know what you
did
guys
go
got
down.
into on
You
Friday
came-
night.
you came
we
back,
did end
though.
up coming back
You
pretty
came
early.
back,
Yeah.
And we
You got me annihilated.
Yeah, I mean, I actually stayed fairly level on Friday night, but I got you
Well,
fucked up because you
you left-
insisted that you weren't gonna get
Yeah,
fucked
you
up.
left shortly after I got back to town. Actually,
Yes, yeah, because
You-
I had
you
shit
and-
to do Saturday, but
I went to the auction.
and it was it Friday night you had my keys? No, that was Saturday night.
That was
You had my
Saturday night.
keys.
No,
Okay.
no Friday night I went down to Old Town with
Right, to Lucero.
Bucopenosaurus Rex.
Yeah.
I went and saw Lucero. Dude, it was awesome. We got there.
I love
and
Lucero.
Yeah, dude, I love them, man.
They fucking kill it.
Fantastic. And the great thing is, like, the show started at 9, so we were just kind of bar hopping. We went to Lucky Joe's, went to Trailhead, you know, getting a little pre-booze blanket on, you know. And then around 9:30, we're like, all right, let's head over there and check it out. You know, the show started half an hour ago. We walk in, and immediately I'm like, I can hear the music. I'm like, dude, that's Lucero. It's already playing. How the hell are they playing it?
Right.
If the show starts at 9, like, they shouldn't be on till at least, 11 or midnight, something like that.
Right.
They played the whole show. There were no special guests.
So nobody came to open.
There
for him,
was no opening band. It was just Ben Nichols and Lucero the whole time, and man,
That's
it was
pretty awesome.
freaking awesome. I had such a good time.
Sweet, man. Hell yeah.
Able to leave for an intermission and go get a gyro down the street because the gyros
So
in
those
Old Town
gyros are fucking
freaking
awesome.
bomb, dude.
Yeah, they are. Man, Tony's Pizza's good too, though.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Got my
Was
vote.
that
Harkens
the,
back to the
the
days of
infamous crotch pizza?
Yeah. The infamous crotch pizza. Yeah. That didn't need to be crotch pizza. Could have just been taken right into the bar.
Me and Kyle went to the Euro stand, and I was like, yeah, I need 2 euros. And he's like, is that for both of y'all? I was like, no, that's just for me.
What is that, fat
Dude,
joke?
it seriously
Why
is
are
one
you
of
so
those things like you get halfway through eating one and you're like, I already want
another one.
Yeah.
I'm not even done with this one. The tzatziki sauce, whatever they put on it,
Yeah.
and the feta cheese. Oh my god,
Yeah.
dude.
So I tried a place I'd never tried before, which is Firehouse Subs. You guys
Yeah,
been
how was
there?
that? I haven't been
Dude,
there yet.
Just
it
went there
is
for the first time.
Fucking awesome, dude.
Yeah, I know you and I were in town one day working, and I mentioned something
We
about
looked at it and then we
trying
ended
it.
up
Yeah,
like going, yeah. Oh god, I had
They're delicious.
way better than Subway. I take it.
Oh yeah, dude. No, I had the Philly steak the first time. I've been there twice. Because we won those free Firehouse deals at that
Right,
fundraiser
right.
thing at the
Right.
grill, right? So finally used those. They were expired on Halloween, but I didn't care. I went in, gave them to the lady. She gave us free subs. People don't usually argue with me, so it was cool.
They didn't even look at the expiration date.
I
They were
think
just
she
like, yeah,
did.
it's all right.
I just handed them to her. I was like, "Hey, we won these at a charity thing," and she flipped them over and went, okay, and just like set them aside. Like I was like, all right. So
Awesome.
So yeah, I tried the Philly cheesesteak that night. It was awesome. And then, but up on their board, they had this brisket and cheese sandwich.
That's what I got. So delicious.
Oh god, dude, it's amazing. Yeah, I ate a full large one, and I was like, "Oh, damn it! I should have bought 2. God damn it!"
Did the Philly rival Taste of Philly?
No, not even close.
Yeah, okay.
No. I mean, Taste of Philly's
Taste
the
of
only
Philly's
place.
the way to go to get a Philly cheesesteak sandwich.
But
here
when
in
I
town.
go to a place that has a Philly, I always try it because I just
You
want to
never
know
know.
how it
Yeah, you
stacks
never
up.
know.
But you can't beat Taste
Yeah,
of Philly.
nothing.
You haven't
comes
tried
close.
ours?
Huh?
You haven't tried ours?
I've tried yours.
So have
Since
I.
we switched it?
Yes.
Still can't touch it.
It's tasty, but it's not tasty.
You do a great job of what you do, but
it ain't no
just
Taste
saying,
of
bro.
Philly. Taste of Philly, that's
So-
what they
It is
do.
pretty delicious.
So yeah, Friday night, honestly, kind of ended pretty mellow.
Yeah.
Saturday night, on the other hand,
Yeah,
not so
Saturday
much.
night went all kinds of different ways. Fucking. Well, you come and got my keys earlier in the day.
Yeah, well, because I, in my infinite wisdom, locked my keys inside the shop, so I
Right.
came and got your keys.
Yeah.
And it's my bad. I thought you would have swung down and got them, or you would at least texted me and been like, "Hey, dude, I need my keys back." But I didn't even think about it. I just set them on the counter, and then I proceeded because I had to work that day. So I had Jim's Wings here. I had a 6-pack of beer. I was in like, "Hey, I'm finally on weekend mode," and I got fucking shithoused.
Yes, you did. So, well, what happened is because I figured you were going to grab them, go down and lock the shop, and then bring them back at some point. So it was, miscommunication on both
That's probably
of our
what I
parts.
should have done. But it does make me laugh that you didn't ask for your keys back till 2:30 in the morning.
Until 2:30 in the morning, you had done gone. You checked out. They kicked
No,
you out
they
of the bar.
kicked me out of the bar.
Yes, they did kick you out of the bar. Because
For a good reason, too.
you were screaming and yelling at Con Eastwood, and they booted you out of the bar.
Here's the deal about that, and this is all I got to say about it. She's just one person that really rubs me the wrong way. So when she hits my asshole button, I go full raging wreck
definitely
on
did.
her
Yes.
every single time.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
I don't even remember what I was arguing with her about.
I believe it was something to do with Double
It had
D,
something to
but
do with Double D. That's all I know. And
know.
yeah, I was shouting, and then the next thing I know, the bartender was saying, "You need to get the fuck out of here." And I was like, "Fine, let me pay my fucking tab, and I'll
Right.
leave."
And that was, I don't know, 11:30.
It was awesome. I saw the whole thing.
Yeah. So
they were arguing about shit.
Yeah, yeah. So around they
Made
closed
her
the
cry,
bar.
though.
Oh yeah,
A couple times.
yeah. But then she came back all happy. So they closed the bar, and so we came back, and me and Double D and JJ come to the shop, and I'm like, "Shit, the door's locked." Huh. So I'm like, "Oh, don't worry, my keys are in my truck." Thinking Rick could put my keys in my truck.
Nope.
Okay, Smite's checked out at this point. Motherfucker Jones is nowhere to be found. Wreck is checked out.
Yeah, I was passed out in the
And-
computer chair, I'm sure.
Well,
Yeah,
I think
you
we
were.
destroyed 2 Double D's fucking credit cards trying to get in here.
You can't.
Yeah, our new door is very credit card proof, I discovered.
Yep.
I was about ready to go at it with a screwdriver, and JJ's like, "Look, man, just Double G, just come to my house and stay the night." I'm like, "That sounds like a fucking good plan. I'm out of here, dude." So
was that the only reason you guys were trying to get in? So he had someplace to crash?
yeah,
It's a solid
and
reason.
His dog was in here.
Well, no, but his dog was fine.
Yeah, yeah.
Because
I'm just
I
saying.
woke up snuggling both his dog and my dog, so
Right.
they were perfectly fine.
So I don't know. It was. What
I had a
it was.
shitload of dog hair on me, but
So
that's the way Saturday nights go for me.
So yeah, Sunday was a little rough,
Saturday
but I
was
ended
still
up.
pretty sweet. I mean,
It was fun, man. We sang. We had a good fucking time, dude.
karaoke was awesome. I
Yeah.
mean, Smite showed up at the grill and asked if I wanted to roll with him to go watch the fight.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
Shit, I forgot about Ronda
no,
Rousey.
dude,
getting
I was
knocked
gonna
the
say
fuck
we'll
out.
get into that during sports.
We
too.
will,
We got
we
a lot of
will.
sports to talk.
I
today.
still love you, baby.
But we do have to talk about the parties that we were at. So
Yeah.
we were at Taco
Bears.
Where'd you didn't watch it at all?
No,
So you just went to the T bar and just kicked
I
it there?
I hung out here, and I was working on some music and stuff on my phone, and then when it was around time to roll down to the T bar, that's what I did. Fuckapinosaurus and Con Eastwood came down for a little while, and then as soon as Double D showed up, Con Eastwood was like, "Oh, I gotta leave."
I got to roll.
So
Okay, well,
but yeah, that was pretty much all I did.
all right. So we ended up, and we didn't get to Taco Bell till 9. You were fucking 3/4, 7/8 in the bag already.
Oh yeah, I was fucked
Yeah,
up.
you were done for.
Yeah.
You were feeling
I was
pretty good.
I was feeling pretty good.
Yeah.
So yeah, we showed up. There was one undercard fight, and then Rousey was up, and then that happened.
She got fucking rocked, but yeah,
So
we'll get
bailed
into
from
that.
there. And went to
She
the
still
T-bar.
held her own, though.
Oh yeah, no,
No, she didn't.
She was still standing. She was dazed, but she was still.
I watched the fight on YouTube today. She was not really holding her.
At the end, she was not holding her
She
own.
was
She
getting
No, well,
fucked.
not at the end, but dude, she's.
Yeah.
All right, well we'll talk about
we'll
that.
talk
It's
about
very
that later.
It was extremely sudden.
So
Still love you.
Sunday, you came down and worked for a little while.
Yeah, me and Double D came down and worked for a little while, and then I had to go watch the other thing we're going to talk about in sports.
Yeah.
You know,
Broncos fans, make sure to get your whole face in
yeah, I
front
mean,
of the shotgun.
I posted that on Facebook. Yeah,
That was
'cause-
pretty hilarious.
yeah. Dude. The one thread that I started with, yeah, this is happening, yay! There was, I think there ended up being 75 comments on there.
Last time I saw there was 58 to 60.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And it was so it ended up being like 78, and that doesn't count all like the sub comment lines and shit.
Yeah.
'Cause, oh, dude,
That was quite
Dozer and Kinsey were
That was quite
that
a
was
thread.
Clash of the Titans, dude.
Yeah.
So that was a good time. So we got a whole bunch of.
Oh,
shit
it
to
was
get
fun
into
being
for.
next to Mermaid, like the whole.
Oh,
fucking
I'm sure
time.
it was, man. I'm sure it was. Yeah, I'm sure it was, man. So, by the way, that one pic that you guys sent with you, Double D, Mower Maid, all sitting there with your jerseys on the back, that was a pretty cool picture.
Yeah, that was one of our
was pretty
servers' idea. I
That
thought it was pretty
cool.
fucking awesome.
That was a very expansive picture. So,
Anyhow.
yeah.
So yeah, that was pretty much it. I mean,
Okay. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Sunday. I mean, I hung out down here pretty much all day.
Right.
We had some kids in here last night. This dude drives me over to the liquor store to buy beer. He doesn't even know how to like shift the car. It's an automatic.
Who was it?
I don't even, dude. I don't even.
Who was
Screech.
driving?
He looked like Screech from Saved by the
Dude that
Bell.
works at the T. Baywatch's buddy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, he dude couldn't even figure out how to shift an automatic, so I was shifting for him.
That's awesome. Teamwork.
Yeah. And then bought a little bottle of the Jim Beam black. Yeah.
Oh,
black
that
stag.
stuff,
Oh yeah.
But he drove only after Rick made him sign in blood, like in triplicate. He goes, "Here's the deal. I'm trusting you with my card and my card." Then he sits back and he goes, "Wait a minute.
I was trying to give him my
somebody I
card.
don't know my key, my bank card, and my keys to my car."
Yeah. Luckily, I rethought that one, and I was like, actually, you just drive. I'm going with you.
It all worked
Smart.
out.
That was a good
Well,
call.
he was only 18, so he couldn't have bought the beer anyway.
Good point, yeah. Somebody should have thought that one out all the way through. Here's a
pretty
note
funny.
from a dude that I'm hanging out with.
It's his credit card in his car. He said this is cool. You guys would be all right with it.
All right, well, let's kick some questions down
All
to
right.
Dirty D over here, man. Let me get to it. I'll just ask you the easiest one right out of the bat. Where are you from?
Well, I hail from the faraway land of Georgia.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Seriously?
really fucking hot,
And
really humid.
Yeah. He's from Georgia.
You don't sound like you're from Georgia.
Oh, he's from Georgia.
How long have you been here?
I moved here last August, so
From Georgia?
Yeah,
Wow.
a little over a year now.
And yet Tennessee's lived here for like 5 years, and he still sounds like he's
3.
from Tennessee. Either way, I'm just saying.
Do I sound like I'm from Rhode Island?
Can't change inbred.
No. When you get shit-faced, you do. Yes.
We'll see. Change inbred.
Yes, you do.
Here's the thing: is when I'm around other country people, it comes
comes
back
out.
with a
Yeah. It
fucking
comes out.
vengeance.
So if you hang around motherfucker Jones, it'll come out. If you're bullshit-faced.
Right.
Oh yeah,
okay.
definitely. On a good whiskey night, you'll hear some shit.
All right.
I mean,
all right. Good.
Does that make him Peach Bear?
it's like,
Could be.
damn, how
Peachy Bear.
hey, how big you reckon them girls' titties are?
A 10.
Fucking 10.
What do you guys find?
What do you do for a living?
I'm a cook down at the Wellington Grill here in town.
Hell yeah.
Wow.
Which
How-
we frequent
Yeah. How long you been there now?
since
A little
August.
over a year. Yeah, I got the job immediately.
That's where you
I
started
pretty
working
much
when you
hired
got
him.
That wasn't
right off
actually my
bat.
question. I was just curious because I know that's the only place I've ever seen you.
Yeah,
so.
Viagra hired him right off the boat.
Right.
Yeah, it's definitely a good spot to work. Met some cool people there.
All right. So, would you ever consider implants, breast or penile?
Well, it depends on how good these penile implants are. I mean, is it gonna take away any of the feeling?
Well, he forgot to mention the penile implant. It's implanted in your asshole. So, yeah. So, I don't know.
Well-
It just depends on what you want, man. You know.
I mean, I'm not one to judge, but that's definitely not my cup of tea.
How much would it cost?
If somebody were to pay you, say, $10,000 to get breast implants, would you do it?
Definitely not.
Not for 10 grand?
No, 10
how
grand.
much,
That's
how much
chump
would you do it
change.
for?
That's chump change.
There's a kid at McDonald's that'll do it.
I mean,
Have you seen that
let's
kid
say-
at McDonald's?
The kid at McDonald's did do it, yes.
Let's say there's some fucking weird ass hypothetical independent wealthy fucking weirdo out there.
Are you talking about sucking his dick or getting?
No.
Oh,
I mean,
all right,
obviously he's got money to throw around to be like, hey, will you get fucking breast implants for some sick sexual thrill? So I'm assuming he's got a lot of money to throw around.
Okay, right.
I mean, if we're talking about like 7 figures here,
y'all want to rob him?
Yeah,
it's your number. You can name him what you want, man. $1 million.
I mean, yeah, for fucking, let's say 10.
$10 million.
$10 million, you can give me a pair of titties.
Interesting.
Here at 60 is starting a fundraiser.
Listeners, we're going to start a Kickstarter fund.
Dirty
D some titties.
I mean,
A-cups
you're a very crude negotiator because I would have gotten for a lot less than that.
I mean,
but I got $1 million and I get tits of my own to play with.
Yeah, I'd never leave the house, dude.
Well,
I just hang out just looking at them all day.
I don't know how women leave the house. I'd just be staring at them all day like, these things are awesome.
There are some women like that.
No.
Porn stars.
I feel you on that, but I'm still going to hang with the
that was a bad phrase to use.
I feel you on that, but I'm still going to use the $10 million.
I'm still going to stick to the $10 million.
All right.
I agree with you. I think it'd be way up.
I mean, for $10 million, you can call. You know, it doesn't fucking matter anymore. We're not even the same.
That's fuck me money is what that is.
We're not even the same people. It's like we're not even the same species anymore. It's like,
yeah,
you know,
people just get crazy. Yeah.
We're all peasants. Is that what you're trying to say?
What do you got over there, Rick? That was your question. Sorry.
Allegedly.
My bad. I think. Oh, never mind. We were tailing off the penile thing. Go ahead.
Yeah. I mean, money definitely changes people.
Indeed.
And I've got no problem telling my dad, hey, yeah, I got tits, but I got $10 million too. So, I mean,
I'm assuming he'd want a cut of it at that point.
I'm assuming you're not gonna like hold this against me.
Yes,
I would probably have the same conversation with my father.
And I'm also assuming that I could use a small portion of this.
Would your dad
$10
ask you to hold him against him though? That shit would get weird.
Actually, he's got a good point because for $10 million, you could get them removed.
That's for like the smallest infinitesimal fraction of that $10 million.
Let's move on to another question. That was a very in-depth answer.
That was actually awesome.
Do you have a favorite conspiracy?
Oh, shit.
You can answer first.
Oh, shit.
You're good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That the fucking.
You went comatose for a second.
Well, I was thinking about what it was. It was between JFK and 9/11.
Okay.
I think 9/11 is my favorite because it's kind of like people really think there were bombs and shit in there, but I mean people were working there. You know, I just don't buy into the whole. I'm not saying that maybe.
This is gonna be great.
Somebody
I know. That's what I'm thinking. I'm watching Edge right now. I'm watching all Edgedly.
I don't know everything that happened, but I feel like I can confidently say there weren't any bombs in the building.
Okay.
I feel like it was scientifically plausible for the planes to do all that damage.
All right.
So yeah, that's my.
Well, you've made a powerful enemy tonight, sir. He's sitting right over there.
There's no enemy. It's all an awakening process, you know. There was a point in time where I would. Would have said similar things. So
all right.
I'm not gonna lie. If you show me like footage of like bombs, or some proof that's undeniable, I mean, I'm not gonna argue with it.
That's why we hired this guy.
Yeah.
But I feel like them saying that planes crashing into the towers like that couldn't do that. I feel like can we like set up that experiment and prove that it couldn't do that? Because that's the only way to be sure.
Well, Paris will probably end up happening. I don't know. We'll see. All right. So let's let that one just
stew.
I'd look into it a little more.
You need a Klonopin over there? You good, man? You good? All right. Okay.
He wants the gloves.
I will say that it's not a strong opinion that I hold.
Okay.
I am pretty baked. Okay. You're like conspiracy theory. I'm like, oh shit.
Pretty baked.
JFK.
Well, you said it was your favorite, but you don't even believe in it, so that's why it's a little confusing. Do you believe in the JFK conspiracy?
Oh, I didn't realize that these were conspiracy theories that we believed in. Those were the ones that I.
Oh, okay. So he misunderstood.
Fair enough.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll talk about some more stuff later. It's fine. All right. What do you got? What do you got, Viagra?
If you won the lottery, what would you buy?
Titties.
Hobo's dick
Titties.
That's the reason I picked the question.
Well,
Penile implant.
funnily enough, I dated a girl a couple
Funnily?
years. Or,
This guy is
Pretty sure that's not a word.
So he picks up his beer.
yeah. So anyway, me and this
funny
girl
enough.
that I was dating,
All right.
we actually had this discussion a couple of years ago, and it depends. How much money did you win?
I don't know. I mean, let's just go with the base. Let's go with the base. Of,
Because
10
you could
million.
win, you could win like 10 million, or you could win some crazy shit that I saw a couple years
Yeah,
ago. It was like
Powerball.
692 fucking million dollars.
Let's go with 10 million.
Okay, well, $10 million. I wouldn't go too nuts.
I mean, does it matter though? I mean, between 10 million or 690 million, like your
There's a
troubles
difference.
are over. I know there's a huge difference. I'm just
I mean,
saying,
it's,
like,
it's the difference between like owning a nice house and like having a
well,
huge
but
criminal.
what I'm saying is when they ask like, what's the first thing you would buy? If you got 10 million or you got like getting 692 million would immediately prompt you to buy a fucking jet versus only getting 10 million or.
I stand corrected. You're right. First thing, not gonna lie, kind of immature. I'd probably go out and buy some drugs and celebrate.
That's actually one of the highest ranking answers we have.
Yeah,
I'd
I'd call up everybody I know, and I'd be like, yeah, so it's really snowy over at my house right now. So yeah.
Okay.
My name is now Pablo Escobar.
This guy cracks me up.
Dude, this guy is fucking hilarious.
That's fucking Al Pacino and Scarface, just with a mountain of cocaine on his desk, cutting it with his arm.
I was thinking more Johnny Depp, like snorting the huge fucking piles that were in his suitcase. And at one point, he snorts so much and he coughs a bunch of dust out.
Does this cocaine smell funny to you?
All right, that's good. Yeah, that's the highest. That's the highest ranking answer we have amongst our guests.
That's the best answer.
I mean, it makes sense.
If you could have grown up in another decade, when would that have been?
Definitely the 70s.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I figured
Saw that
60s or
coming.
70s.
Yeah,
pretty big fan of the
Look at
LSD.
Smite over there.
Definitely, definitely would have enjoyed.
Fair enough. We'll hit him with one more there, Smitey. And then we'll roll on.
All right, Johnny Depp. If there was a movie made about your life, who would play you and why?
I'm glad you went with that one.
It is a good one.
He's all Johnny Depp.
Mark Wahlberg, because he fucking killed it in Boogie Nights as Dirk Diggler.
So you're saying you look like Mark Wahlberg and you have a large cock?
Here's
I
the
don't think
pizza
so.
and here's the pepperoni.
I mean, that was the like reading in between the lines, but yeah, you could say. I guess you could say that. That's what I was saying.
I'm a man of the people. All right. Well, that's good, man.
You want to do some news, or do you want to roll this bit from?
Well, let's roll the bit, and then we'll do some news.
All right.
We've got a little bit of news to roll.
Let me make sure I got.
And you can chime in
There
anytime
we
on
go.
anything we're talking
Oh
about.
yeah,
by the
of
way.
course,
Okay,
of course,
all right.
of course.
Is this not turned up?
Yeah, you're good. Cord.
Kick that.
All right,
fucker
let's try that again.
Technical
right.
difficulties.
Sorry.
We like to thank
This is our
Apple
friends
for
at
that.
Action Figure Therapy. This shit's great.
Fuckers. I didn't make a video about Bruce Jenner becoming Caitlyn Jenner.
Rhode Island.
Welcome to the United States of Butthurt. Listen up, fuckers. I didn't make a video about Bruce Jenner becoming Caitlyn Jenner, even though we received a ton of requests to do so, because honestly, who the fuck cares? It's America. Everyone who lives here is free to be as awesome or as retarded as they want to be, as much and as often as they want to. Whether they choose to spend their lives trying to create a vaccine to cure a deadly disease, or teach blind kids how to wakeboard to end kangaroo illiteracy, or star in a reality show with their super slutty high school dropout stepchildren and then chop off their wiener and make a really big deal out of it. It's America. You're free. Do what you want. Fuck. We've even had a pretty famous Navy SEAL who decided he wanted to become a woman after he got out of the service. So he took care of business, went through the whole process, and now he's a chick. And that's great. And I hope he's happy. Live your fucking life. And don't fuck with other people who are trying to live theirs. It's pretty simple. People have been sending me emails demanding that I call out and chastise the media for calling Jenner brave and a hero. Their complaint being that soldiers, warfighters, and veterans who have either died or have been grievously injured for their country in the line of duty are far more deserving of this designation. And you know what? They're right. But also, who the fuck cares? Do you think a guy who takes an IED to the fucking face to save his battle buddies really gives a shit if Access Hollywood or the retards on Fox and Friends or the Rachel Madcow show think he's braver than a dude who volunteers to chop off his own dick? No!
Amen.
Any soldier that's been injured or killed in the line of duty knows what the fuck he did, and he doesn't need a fucking pat on the back from some moron who he probably wouldn't even like if he met in real life. But the emails and the tweets and the Facebook messages keep on coming. It's like people think that it's an actual job or occupation now to be professionally upset and butthurt by things they see on TV or the internet all day long, and that's bleeding into the warfighter community as well. My advice is to man the fuck up, ignore the stupid shit, don't let it upset you, and don't post 1,000 retarded things all over Facebook and Twitter just because some spray-tan cable news jagoff or some basement-dwelling, perpetual sweatpants-wearing gossip blogger wrote something you didn't like. Before you sit down and decide to wring your tampon full of tears out all over your keyboard and into the internet, why not do something productive instead? Call a fucking friend or battle buddy that you serve with that you haven't spoken to in a while and catch up. Check in and make sure guys you knew but haven't heard from in a while are doing okay. A 5-minute unexpected phone call from a friend that they respect might make all the difference in that person's day, week, or even life. You don't know where people are at and if they need a lift or not, and they might. Doing stuff like this will make a hell of a lot more positive mark in the world instead of being a keyboard fucking crybaby because the people inside the magic flat screen moron babysitting box bolted to your living room wall aren't acting the way you want them to. True fucking story. Now close this stupid browser window and go make a call to somebody who could use it. Even if they've decided to become a chick since the last time you spoke to them. Maybe they bought a nice set of tips and let you play with them. You never know.
The whole French flag thing on Facebook is just driving me fucking nuts, dude. Like, I get it. I support Paris too, but you know what?
Like, well, they stood next to us. I'm like, yeah, but dude, there's bombings and shit all over the world that happen all the fucking time.
All the fucking time.
With a hell of a lot more casualties too,
and,
you know.
And France did just bomb the shit out of ISIS too.
That was fucking awesome, dude.
So I mean, I feel like
that was a rapid response to a fucking problem.
Okay, fuck them. Send 20 bombers.
Yeah, faster than our response to fucking 9/11. But anyways,
anyhow, we got some news here.
Okay,
we never responded to 9/11.
Well,
we went to two fucking countries that had nothing to do with it.
I know, yeah, exactly. We threw up a front like we were responding to 9/11, and then we went somewhere else.
I know we went somewhere else, yeah.
So, yeah. So I have this opening story that, thanks a lot, Viagra, for fucking up the surprise, you dickhole.
Dude, stop banging the fucking table.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Motherfucker Jones will kill you, dude.
Yeah. And you'll get fired.
Don't look at me like that.
Okay.
You're a douchebag.
Is he? Great, he's a douchebag mode. All right,
so
Charlie Sheen is set to make a revealing personal announcement on the Today Show Tuesday morning. In a Monday press release, the NBC Morning Show stated that 2.5 Men alum will sit down with Today's Matt Lauer for an exclusive interview live from Studio 1A in New York. Following the Tuesday morning broadcast, Sheen's revealing interview will be available on Today.com. Though NBC did not specify what Sheen's announcement would entail, the National Enquirer reports the actor is HIV positive.
Yeah.
TMZ also reports that sources
what you get for having sex with porn stars, man.
And prostitutes.
Tiger Woods is cool. He just can't play golf anymore.
How do you know that? Maybe he's HIV positive, too.
Shouldn't have
hasn't done anything to fucking Magic.
Yeah. Well,
That's
no.
true.
Yeah.
Dude, Magic
We
still
should
looks,
talk about that. See if there's a conspiracy in that.
Magic still looks the same as he did back in 1991 when he announced that he had HIV.
I know. So TMZ also reports that sources close to Today say Sheen will reveal that he is HIV positive. So the Enquirer printed Sheen's name on their website, though the tabloid first exposed how notorious a Hollywood womanizer was hiding his deadly health crisis last month in an anonymous story titled Hollywood Superstar's Desperate Battle with AIDS, which did not reveal Sheen's identity. Now the Enquirer is set to publish the full story in its November 18th issue, which, according to the outlet, will expose a multi-million-dollar cover-up that will rock Tinseltown. So,
how's it going to rock Tinseltown, dude? It's Charlie Sheen. He's the dirtiest player in the game.
Right.
I still want to party with Charlie Sheen.
I would.
Me too.
I'd fucking party with that guy.
I'd still shake his hand and everything.
Shit.
I mean, it's like, hey, bro, like shit happens.
Shit happens. Thanks for being there, man.
Fucking balls to the wall to the end, dude.
Literally. So, all right, you got a story over there, buddy?
I do, and actually, this is funny because I saw this one online the other day.
Oh, it's good
I already know what it's about. So this one's titled "Terminator Drives Like a Grandma." It's out of Mountain View, California. A car built by Google that drives itself around city streets had a brush with the law for driving too slowly. A police officer in the tech giant Silicon Valley hometown pulled over a prototype car Thursday because it was going a traffic-tying 24 and a 35.
It's doing 24 miles an hour. Top speed is 25 on these things.
The officer spoke with the person in the driver's seat but issued no citation, according to the Mountain View Police Department. Though the car was driving itself, state law requires a person to be able to intervene with when the technology is tested on public roads. The officer wanted to learn more about how the car was choosing speeds along certain roadways and educate the operators about impending traffic. The bubble-shaped prototype had 2 seats, and its top speed is 25 miles an hour. Driving too slowly. Bet the humans don't get pulled over for that too often, Google's self-driving car project wrote in a blog post. It said the cars, outfitted with high-tech sensors and computing power, have never received a ticket. Dude, this is fucking insane.
Yeah,
Why would you even put something on the road that is quote-unquote driving itself?
But they got to have humans in it.
And I'm glad you titled this Terminator too, because this is exactly how it starts.
This is Rise of the Machine shit right here.
This fucking Google car is making its own decisions on where to drive and how fast to drive.
It's going to learn how to interact with other drivers.
And next thing you know, it's going to be fucking Megatron. It's going to just fucking,
Yeah.
I will say I have seen some promising shit about the smart cars that'll be able to drive themselves.
There was one where the 2 guys are in the back seat and they're just driving around, and it's like nobody's
seen
driving.
That's a dream I've had for a
And the
long
dude
time.
is, like, way
of being able
nervous.
to just program your destination
And get
like,
drunk as fuck in the back.
What was
Yes.
it?
Fuck yeah.
What was the name of that movie?
Officer, it's cool, dude. I'm not even driving.
The name of that movie with Jean-Claude Van Damme, where he has a car, he gets in it and he just goes, go home.
You lost me as Jean-Claude Van Damme. Sorry.
I understand that, but I'm just saying, like, dude, seriously, that would be the shit to be able to get in your car and not have to drive and just be like, car, take me home,
right.
and then like Dirty D was saying, like, dude, you could just sit back there and get shithoused while the car drives you back to your house, you know.
Yeah,
But the scary shit is the moment that car decides not to act how you want it to act, and it decides to like bulldoze a bunch of kids in a crosswalk or something,
right.
and then you're sitting in the back with a
Wasted.
a bottle of Red Stag, and you're like, oh, I don't know what the fuck happened.
No, you're still going to be able to get a DUI. If they can give you a DUI on a fucking horse, something that actually can think and go back to where it's supposed to, then you're fucked. There's no way you're out.
That's
No,
still
then you
insane.
sue
How
the
hell-
shit out of the company that sold you that car.
But you're still getting a DUI. That's all there is to it.
Well, you're going to get some money out of it, though.
Exactly.
No,
I don't have to buy a fake pair of titties for sure. All right,
Or a lot of drugs.
My story is entitled "Ha Mule Ha." When Matthew Lawson admitted he swallowed 115 pellets of cocaine containing more than 2 pounds
Jesus
of cocaine,
Christ,
That's
man.
fucking perseverance.
he told investigators it wasn't his first time smuggling drugs into South Florida. Lawson, 32, was arrested on September 11th at Fort Lauderdale Hollywood International Airport after arriving on a flight from Jamaica. On Thursday, he pled guilty to drug smuggling charge in federal court. Lawson told law enforcement that he had been transporting cocaine internally for 4 years and that he started out with just 15 pellets but worked his way up to higher amounts. This guy.
Dude, so he swallows them and
Why would he
shits them
say
out?
that?
Shits him out. I don't know.
I mean,
I'm
honestly.
assuming they had something on him and he was rolling on everybody. So Lawson further admitted that he had made approximately 15 successful transportation trips from Jamaica to the United States. On most trips, Lawson said he would carry just less than 1 kilo of cocaine internally. Lawson faces a maximum punishment of 20 years in federal prison and a $1 million fine when he is sentenced in January. U.S. Customs and Border Protection officers flagged Lawson, who lives in Broward County. Is that off a standby?
Broward?
Right.
Yeah.
Hey,
Was it at least good cocaine?
I have no idea. It came from Jamaica. So.
Yeah, well.
They flagged him for a baggage inspection when his Caribbean airline flight landed. They also patted him down but found nothing, according to court records.
And then they ran the X-ray and were like,
Yeah.
excuse me, sir, you seem to have at least a kilo of cocaine in your
Investigators
stomach.
said he was exhibiting extremely nervous behavior and admitted he had ingested 115 pellets containing narcotics in his digestive system. He was taken to a hospital where an X-ray confirmed what he said. He passed the pellets over the next 5 days.
Jesus fucking
Okay,
Christ.
so
dude.
now here's the part
Hold
that
on,
trips me.
All right. Yeah, I was going to say, it takes you 5 days to pass
to
those
shit
drugs.
out the drugs. Okay, so let's see, where was it?
How desperate do you got to be for cocaine that you're going to buy cocaine that came out of somebody's shit?
Well, it's in a bag, so
If
you
you're
know.
ever,
They don't ever tell you that it was.
if you're ever
I
in
understand
prison,
that,
then
man,
that's where it
but-
comes from.
Right. So he said that he had been told to leave his car in the airport parking lot and meet a man at a nearby hotel to deliver the cocaine. He said he
For
was
5
usually
days.
paid. He said he was usually paid $5 per gram that he delivered. So he's getting
what
around. They said after he figured it all out, it's about $4,700 this guy would get paid for muling this shit across in his asshole.
Not worth it.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's not a very good payday, man.
Yeah. So it's crazy because they said Homeland says there's been an uptick in body packers or internal smugglers is what they call them. Yeah, I mean these guys are going to get 20 years in prison. I mean $1 million fine. I mean it's fucking nuts, dude. Nuts for $4,700.
$4,700.
But apparently his mom had a where the hell was it? She had some business where she brought over antiques from Jamaica or seashells. That's what it was. He brought seashells from Jamaica for her business. She sold them to tourists in Florida. And so that's what his cover was for getting back and forth to Jamaica.
Seashells.
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 Wow.
You knew that was
fucking
coming.
insane.
So, yeah.
Well, I got another one here. Or do you want to just
go ahead.
toss it over to Edge real quick?
Is it a short one?
This is a pretty short one. I should be able to roll through
Yeah,
this
then rip
pretty
the
quick.
short one. And we'll get
So this is Claremont, Florida. Of course, it's Florida. A Florida woman was arrested after calling a local police station and asking for wings and cigarettes.
That's totally a wreck story.
Classy.
45-year-old Leanne Gay Watson is accused of calling police and asking them to bring her wings and cigarettes, claiming that she was too drunk to drive and get them herself.
She was being responsible.
Yeah, that's very responsible of her.
When officers arrived, she reportedly asked them for cigarettes while claiming that the call was a joke. The Orlando Sentinel reports. Police report that she switched back and forth between hysterical laughter and sobbing while being interviewed and was ultimately handcuffed and placed in a patrol car.
Sounds like
sounds like somebody I know from Saturday night.
Stable member of society, yeah.
When she arrived at the Lake County Jail, she reportedly began shouting profanities, banging her head against the partition and kicking her legs towards the ceiling. After being warned 4 times, police restrained her arms and legs to prevent her from harming herself and others. So, I get it. She wants cigarettes. Why was she asking for wings? Like chicken wings?
Chicken wings, yeah.
Because if you're drunk,
Fucking A, man.
dude,
If it was
chicken
Jim's
wings-
wings, we'd be asking for them too.
That is.
You should look her up.
You're absolutely right. That is something I would definitely do. I would call the police and be like, "Dude, could you swing by Jim's Wings and bring me an order of 15 way hot and some 5 ram hot blue cheese? Just bring them to my house. I'm too drunk to go get them myself."
911, what's your emergency? I need cigarettes and wings.
I'm out of wings.
I see her and Rec in a double wide trailer.
Right. With a baby on his hip.
Double wide. I ain't that fancy, man. Single wide's all you need, baby.
I think you speak for a double wide, bro.
All right, let's throw it over to All Edgedly and see what our conspiracy is of the week.
Well, with the whole Paris shebang, this starts off with Paris, and the conspiracy. There's going to be a lot that come out of this one, but on October 13th, Friday, October 13th, in 1307, King Philip IV arrested all the Knights Templar, which were the first Masons.
Yep.
And that was in Francie Pants, so some are saying this is like...
It's tied to that.
Yeah, the Masons are like getting them.
Huh.
But that's just... I also heard they were hung, but I couldn't confirm that with a second source.
It's a weird tie-in. All right.
But anyway, just to put this out there that false flags do happen. I have not looked into this one. I was trying to watch the footage. Nothing on the news came across as... they wouldn't show anything live. Like, nothing... Like, you couldn't see anything that corroborated anything you were listening to.
Let me add to that because it was Saturday, right? Or no, it was
the
Friday. Okay,
Friday
so
the
what it
13th,
was is
yeah.
you could go on and they had a link off of MSN. They were like, click this link to watch live. I'm like, all right, so I click it. All it is a camera pointing down a street and there's a bunch of ambulances and cops. It's all just parked. They're just kind of walking around doing their thing.
Do you trust MSN?
No, but I was just like, what's the point of this? Who's sitting here watching this for 24 hours? Like, somebody did, I'm sure, but it was crazy. So sorry. Go ahead.
No, you're fine. Well, yeah, that's the point. You can't trust the mainstream media. They are just another arm of the government, and we went over that with Operation Mockingbird.
Yep.
If you'll harken back. But this, I was going to try to wait for anniversaries of things to cover, but I figured this one was pretty relevant. The Boston bombing was 100% a hoax, done with crisis actors.
A hoax?
All done with crisis actors, correct.
Hey, I'm not discounting what you're saying.
I actually had a friend who lived in Boston at the time, and he said nobody really knew what the fuck was going on.
I'm sorry, I'm confused. I don't even know what crisis actors are. What is that?
There are people that act out crises.
Kind of like the Sandy Hook chick that was also involved in some other. There was some girl.
She's been in Paris. She's been in she's been all over. Yeah. So yeah, they're using crisis actors. If you actually, if you just go to YouTube, can you stop?
I was actually just going to say the same thing. Can we please
talking shit's
curtail the amount of.
All right, carry on.
Jesus fucking Christ. So it's all emotional mind control. They show you all these pictures, and then you have cognitive dissonance where you stop investigating and you just trust everything you're hearing.
Right.
And if you look at the footage, it's really fucking crazy. YouTube there's hundreds and hundreds of Boston hoax videos, and there's I don't even know where to start. I guess we can start with when the smoke first appears in this amateur footage. There's this guy who jumps out, and he's covered in black clothes that are all tattered, and he kind of springs from it and runs away, and there's not any blood on him, so it blew all of his clothes apart, but didn't hurt his skin at all. And then seconds after, within the smoke still clearing, you can see, I'll show it to Rec. This is where I wish I had some stuff. You can see the guy in the red, or in the gray hoodie. He's taking something off his shoulder, around his neck, and wrapping it around the double amputee, like as the smoke is still clearing. Obviously, this is staged and set up. There's no blood being spurted off. This guy just supposedly lost both of his legs, Jeff Ballman. And there's no blood spurting on either of the two people in front of him, and you can clearly see right there.
Yeah, he's definitely taking something off his neck, dude.
And wrapping,
that's fucking crazy.
Wrapping it around Bowman's leg with no blood visible anywhere. And I can show you guys all these pictures later.
Okay.
There's many other.
So crisis actors.
Crisis actors. Yeah, you can find military hires crisis actors for training, and they're undiscernible between Boston bombing and
because there's so many of them, and
that they're doing.
If they're just in the crowd or whatever, like you're never gonna like actually like look at their face and be able to, aside from, like I said, that one chick from Sandy Hook and everything else and I think she was even in the Colorado.
This is one of my
shooting
favorites.
And everything.
There's no less than 5 tourniquets on this woman's legs, and she's in a wheelchair, and there's not a speck of blood anywhere.
Huh. No blood whatsoever. Yeah, what the hell is that?
There's
interesting.
There's several of those.
Okay.
So first of all, Jeff Ballman, he's the guy with the money shot with the cowboy guy rolling him down in the wheelchair.
Okay.
Right, and he's got half a leg hanging off. There's 0 specks of blood from him to the scene, so there's no drip out. He had both of his legs blown off.
I was going to say his leg is gone, and there's no drip out from where they were wheeling him out to when they took the picture.
So as soon as both your legs blow off, you lose about half your blood in 1 minute. And most people bleed out and die within 2 minutes.
Right.
He laid on the ground for 10 minutes, then was put in a wheelchair where gravity would work against him and continue to drain blood instead of a gurney. But they needed the money shot, and that was their money shot that sold.
That's the one that's going to be put everywhere.
A lot of people. There's also another money shot with the woman, Mary Jo White. No, this gal Nicole. She allegedly busted both of her legs and torn Achilles, and she was just sitting there, not crying, not in pain.
Yeah, because, tearing your fucking Achilles
So
doesn't hurt at all.
she has 2 broken legs and a blown out Achilles, and she sat there for 15 minutes with no one helping her, and not a tear, not.
She looks like she's covered in blood and soot, and yet she's calm, and we all know how women are. So there's no way this woman would have stayed calm if both of her legs were broken.
Right.
There are
and
no
she had
bloody
torn her
footprints
Achilles.
anywhere. You'd think there'd be bloody footprints everywhere. Like literally within the first 5 seconds, 10 seconds of the explosion going off, there's no blood anywhere. And then this roll of smoke comes in, and that's when the blood packets came out. You can also Google or YouTube search the Dust Man, where he clearly calls out to a bunch of people and then throws what people suspect is just fake blood, but it's dried, so it hasn't hit water yet to turn it red and look like blood. But that's clearly like, what the fuck is that guy doing? You know, if this is a real emergency.
Huh.
It happened 4+ hours into the race.
Right.
So basically everyone had already finished. So that's where they were able to get all these crisis actors into place and stages. Basically just a loud smoke bomb, no shrapnel. There were there's all sorts of pictures if you look into it, where right next to the bomb on the other side of a little railing there are these tables or benches, and they're perfectly fine through all these, you know, chaos pictures during all the smoke and fake blood being poured out. And then you look at the after picture and they're shattered, they're smashed. Like someone went in there to, you know, in a crime scene that's protected and just blasted all these before and after pictures of the benches. That Christian Williams guy is the guy in the gray hoodie.
Get yourself together, sir.
Who straps something onto Jeff's nubs right away, and there's no blood hitting him at all. And then he kind of just reclines, and then a couple shots later, he's like covering his face, and then he's in pain, and he's all of a sudden he's hurt now. Huh. And there's several instances of that where people are standing around monitoring, and then 10-15 minutes later, they're on a gurney, like crying and screaming.
Interesting.
There's also these guys, the Broussards. It was a threesome. It was a mom, dad, and a daughter. And during an interview with Anderson Cooper, of course, because he's always in there.
The Silver Fox.
He is CIA to the max.
How's that guy still have a job?
He's CIA to the max.
Yeah, exactly.
God.
So they show pictures of Broussard with his foot elevated in the air and a tourniquet and a shoe on, and there's no blood visible. Yet Broussard in the interview saying, every time I took a step, there was a puddle of blood larger than a dinner plate, and this, that, the other thing. And the only thing I cared about was where my daughter was. And when you look at the footage, he's holding his wife and daughter, like
while he's walking.
Instantly after, like while the smoke is there, he's holding both of them, and they're all together. And the mom is sitting there, you know, watching over him with his foot elevated and no blood anywhere. And then all of a sudden, she also needed surgery.
Huh.
The more you look into it, dude, nothing adds up. Like,
so
nothing adds up.
I mean,
it's crazy
so
shit.
essentially, I mean, the basis of it comes down to, I mean, look into it. You know, don't just take it on faith that this is what's happening. You know.
Well, this is why you couldn't see anything live in Paris,
Right.
because people look into this shit and destroy it
They
because
will
it
tear
is
it
not.
apart, yeah.
I'm not saying Paris isn't real. I don't know, but looking into the Boston Marathon, and if you look into it for yourself, you will come to a similar conclusion, I imagine. There's also I didn't look into the brothers and all that, but I did remember
Tsarnaev brothers or whatever.
Tsarnaev, yeah, I do remember hearing about Ibrahim Tadashev, who was a friend of the brothers, and he lived in Florida, and he told his friends the FBI were coming to ask him some questions, and he was fearing for his life. And while he was being questioned, with no other witnesses present, the FBI reports that he confessed to a triple homicide in 2011 and then became violent, and they had to shoot him, and he's dead.
Fantastic.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Gestapo tactics.
El Guapo.
An easy 20-minute YouTube video is the Boston bombing hoax conspiracy by this guy. I don't know how to say his handle, but I think it's Juzman. It's Juzman. That's an easy 20-minute one, and one of his quotes is, "The more photographic evidence you see, the more you scratch your head." And it's true. If you look into it, and I'll show you guys the pictures too. I mean,
Right.
the one gal with 5 tourniquets and not a speck of blood, dude.
Well, say that.
That one was ridiculous.
Say that YouTube guy's name again, so people can go check that out.
Well, if you Google the Boston bombing hoax, there will be hundreds of videos, and some of them are worth watching, some aren't. But it's just an easy 20-minute one. Juzman, Juzmin, the Boston bombing hoax conspiracy.
What really blows my mind about that tourniquet picture is, I don't know if you know how a tourniquet's applied, but when you apply a tourniquet, you're cutting off the circulation to the limb
to stop the flow.
So why are there
That you were gonna
5?
cut- yeah.
Because it
you're gonna
was
cut 'em up.
bleeding.
So when you apply 5 tourniquets on, like 3 on one leg and 2 on another, you're defeating the purpose of the tourniquet, man.
Yeah.
A tourniquet is designed to do one thing and one thing only, and that is to stop the blood flow so you can cut that limb off because you're going to lose
Right.
that
Well,
limb
you
or you're
want to
going
stop
to
the
bleed
blood
out.
flow, so why put 3 on there?
Yeah, why would you put 5 tourniquets on one leg?
I mean,
with no blood. I mean, there's not a speck of blood.
Yeah,
I
so
beg
go
the
above-
question why some people think that it's a good idea to wear 2 condoms. You know,
Who does that?
you know what?
Have you done that?
No, never.
Okay.
Because I was actually told
He
like,
wears
no,
no condoms.
Bareback, man.
never pull out, never surrender. So
my couch pulls out. I don't.
Good pickup line.
Until you
He used it.
I already used that one a long
No,
time ago.
motherfucker Jones is pray and pull. Pull and pray.
Yeah,
something
pull
like that.
Pull and pray. Yeah.
You say that now until you get a couple of rugrats running around, and then
you know,
here I am.
pulling out or using a condom seems like a great idea.
Here I am,
got
26, and
hey,
still
I got
kidless.
a friend, 35 years old, had sex one time in his life,
Got AIDS?
Has a kid.
Oh.
Thank God he doesn't have AIDS.
Oh, yeah,
But
yeah.
had a
that's
kid
fortunate.
one time.
He should talk to Charlie Sheen.
Yeah.
Anyhow, I did.
Right.
I did want to say quickly while we were on the subject, I wanted to do my own kind of conspiracy parody video. There's this big motherfucker we work with, Justin.
Yeah.
I wanted to get a fucking pretty realistic looking gorilla suit, bring this motherfucker out in the woods, and go out to one of these sex shops and get a huge fucking dildo, and get this motherfucker to slide it through the suit. And I'm going to be like, going through the woods, and it's like, holy shit, it's Bigfoot. It's like, what the fuck is he doing? And you come up from him behind, and you just see, like, the
And
hand
he's
going.
he's doing the slow jerk on a giant black dong.
Not a bad idea, dude. That would be a
It's
good
going
one.
to be fucking hilarious.
That actually reminds me of this dude I work with told me this story about some chick he was seeing, and he went over to her house. And they were just hanging out, and he's like, "Yeah, I gotta go take a piss." And he walks into her bathroom, and she had a giant black dildo, fucking suction cup to the side of her shower.
Nice. You're like, well, gotta go.
So he walks out, and he goes, he gets done taking a piss. He walks out, and she's like, "Was my shower curtain open?" He said, "Yep." She just went, "Oh."
I went to a house party in Savannah where they had a fucking dildo stuck to the wall as a door stopper in the bathroom.
Oh, nice, dude.
So
Sounds
you like
classy.
swing the door open, and it's like boom. It's like, oh, what's that? Oh, it's a fucking 12-inch dildo. Oh, okay.
Nice.
Oh man.
All right, sorry, man. You got anything to finish up on?
No, it's all good. Did I mention the glass was blown out from the building and not in? I don't know if I mentioned
Yes.
that one. Okay.
Well, you didn't mention it, but I have seen that one, and that one was the one that I was like, "What the fuck?"
Well, and then
The
there
bomb
were,
came from the street side, man.
and then there were reports that a bunch of injured people came from where that that window. So that might
Right.
have been where other people were staged.
Okay.
But especially if you watch them all, you watch the explosions, and allegedly all these people got hurt. But if you look at it, you're like, where are all these people that are hurt? Like, they're all, like, they're very, whatever, small crowds, nothing adds up. Look
Right.
into it, because it's all fucking crazy, and the government
I love
fucking
when you
hates
use
you.
the word allegedly.
The government fucking hates you.
I will say you opened my eyes because I had no idea about it.
So there you
You
go.
know,
See?
I saw some shit on the news. I was like,
All right.
that's fucking horrible, you know? And I didn't really
course.
look into it.
Well, and we never saw the official, the Sarnev brothers placing the backpacks that we
Right.
were supposed to see.
Right.
That they allegedly had that video of. And
Why that's why they call him allegedly like these are
nothing
conspiracy.
fucking adds up.
There's poison in the water, right?
He's a
Poison in the
truth
water.
teller.
So I say, let's talk entertainment before sports because I know sports is going to go a while.
Well, we can just
Crazy.
skip entertainment because you haven't seen Walking Dead yet, yeah?
No, I haven't.
You can't skip
Um,
entertainment because of Charlie Sheen.
we already talked about that.
him, dude.
Yeah,
Were
were
you
you
not
at?
here for that?
yeah, I forgot
He
about
might
that.
have been dancing and trying to fucking give
Yeah,
virtual
I had
Hey,
8 drinks before
I was gonna
came
say,
in.
in Viagra's defense, he is on his he was drinking whiskey and coke before he got here.
I
So,
had
Gives
8
a
of them.
shit.
Several.
but I did watch a new movie on Saturday called American Ultra.
Oh, you did tell me about that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Jesse Eisenberg
Right,
and
right.
Kristen Stewart. It was not very good.
Oh, okay.
I thought it had some entertaining moments in it.
Very.
I'll tell you what
very,
was
very
entertaining.
few and very far between.
I went and saw
It
Hotel
wasn't.
Transylvania
It wasn't
2.
terrible, but it's definitely not something I would recommend to anybody, and I'll never watch it again.
Oh,
Okay.
definitely not.
It was not terrible, but it's not good.
Weren't you
Okay,
guys
well,
talking
then
about
fuck
The
that
Walking
movie.
Dead earlier? I mean,
No. He
No,
hasn't
I
seen the
haven't.
new
I
one
haven't
yet.
seen the episode from last night. So.
I went and
Did
saw
you, Dirty D?
this weekend. This weekend, we can't talk about it because he hasn't seen it. So,
Yeah,
but it
I'm
was
sorry.
cool.
I
It
was
was cool. It
I was
good.
trying to watch it before I got here today, but
We'll talk about it after the show. I went and saw Hotel Transylvania 2. It's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
It was as good, if not better, than the first one. It's fucking awesome.
I haven't seen any of them.
I know
so,
none of you guys
okay.
see it. All allegedly may
Right.
have seen it.
So,
I don't know.
So there we go. That's enough for entertainment.
Right.
Let's move on to into
I like
sports.
when they all arrive on the first
And
Oh no!
And-
Wait till you see the second one. It's awesome.
I know you want to dive right into Denver Broncos football, but let's
I know, it's fine.
let's just go ahead and get the Ronda Rousey thing out of the way.
Yes, let's
to
do
begin
that.
with.
Because she got knocked.
She
the
got
fuck
knocked the
out,
fuck
man.
out, man.
You know,
Hey, you know what?
and it
Fuck
pisses
both of
me
you.
the fuck off. It really pisses me off. And obviously,
Dude,
Saturday
all
night,
right.
Snaggles knows. I was pissed, and he kept bringing it up.
Fuck yeah, I did. Just to piss
Just
you
to
off.
piss me off. And you know what? I love Ronda Rousey, dude. It sucked, but you know what?
She's
Holly
human.
definitely dominated every aspect of that fight.
Yeah, and Ronda's human, dude. She had to get knocked out
And
eventually.
see, that's
Yeah,
what
it-
that's
it
what I've been
is-
trying to tell everybody all day today. I was like, look, you know, because the guys I work with, they're pissed off, and I'm like, guys, look, that's the way fighting goes, man. You can't win them all.
Yeah.
And she's like
You
The Rock.
can't.
She went Hollywood.
Unless you're fucking Money Mayweather and you pick up like fucking shitty ass bitch ass opponents. Wait till Manny Pacquiao's dying before you fight him. Then you go undefeated. But otherwise, dude, there's always somebody out there who's gonna whoop you.
No,
That's
and
what
that
I'm
girl.
saying.
Mike Tyson was the baddest man on the planet, and he got knocked the fuck out too.
Right.
He
So-
did.
But what about Ronda wanting to fight fucking Mayweather?
That who knows now?
Dude, I'd take Ronda every day.
I would take
I'm just
Ronda
saying,
over
I'd let
She fucks
either
him up.
one of them beat my ass any day.
Mayweather.
No, the two women. Fuck Mayweather.
It doesn't matter. She's a
With
bad
his implants.
motherfucker.
See, but
She's
but
a bad
she is
motherfucker.
badass,
dude.
But you know
the
what?
way-
That
the way-
chick was way bigger than her and better. I
the
mean,
way I see,
I love Ronda
dude,
Rousey.
I do
She's my
too.
girl.
she
But that chick
she
was
did not
way
have her.
bigger.
Right.
She did not have her guard
And
up,
she
dude.
was hungry, dude.
She did not have her guard up. She was getting tagged in the face,
Well,
left and right.
And that
dude.
was the thing.
Oh, yeah.
I think she wasn't. She. Don't get me wrong. She is an amazing athlete. She truly
is.
is. But she was. I think she did the same thing. She succumbed to the same thing Tyson did. She got a little bit lazy.
Yeah.
Was comfortable
But
with where she was at.
Here's where I'm at.
And the other
with it.
girl just trained. Was
A
just
gold
prepared
medalist
more.
against
hungry.
a gold medalist against a boxer. You know, I mean,
Here's where I'm at, and this is what I think a lot of people should hang their hat on it when it comes to Ronda Rousey. They're pissed off that she lost.
Yeah.
America loves a comeback story, man.
America.
Yeah.
So, yeah, are we
Oh,
pissed off that she lost? Yes, but before she retires, can she regain that?
Oh, yes.
Absolutely.
Well, her
Oh,
next
yes.
fight will be
And
with Holly.
Yeah, it's gonna be her and Holly
Fuck
again.
yeah,
It can-
and she'll know this time.
Yeah,
dude.
she's coming.
You can bet your
she's
ass
coming
she's
to
working
town.
her ass
she's
off
coming
for that,
hard, dude.
Yeah.
She's going at it.
Okay,
Yeah, she's
so
a bad
as far
bitch.
as other football teams, how'd the Raiders do?
They lost.
We did lose,
So
the
fuck
Raiders.
Viagra and all of his teams.
but in any case, you know what?
We'll
At
meet
least
y'all
my
in the
quarterback.
parking lot.
But
Yeah.
but at least my quarterback knows how to throw touchdowns.
So
The Cowboys.
Dallas,
How's
the
Manny
Cowboys
doing?
lost to.
Wait,
we
wait, wait.
fucking hate
Buccaneers.
Manny.
wait for
Like,
it.
I know.
Wait for
Yeah,
it.
this is a whole fucking vine we
Cowboys.
gotta go on.
Cowboys. What?
Cowboys
6-10.
lost.
They
But
lost.
Tony Romo comes back on Sunday.
Okay.
He does come back on
is
Sunday, and
good.
you know what? They've lost 6 in a row.
7.
7?
Seven.
Okay, so 7 in a row.
And the
I stand corrected. I'm
And-
sorry.
Go Cowboys.
Double, Dirty D, are you gonna fall asleep, man?
No, man.
Are you all right?
he's
I'm
good.
just,
Your eyes are closing, bro. You look like you're nodding off.
I'm just kind of really high, and you know, I pounded 6 beers with y'all over the last hour. So I'm a little.
And a lot of those drugs from the $10 million.
Double D's pretty amped up because the fucking Cardinals won, so that was good
Yeah,
for him.
yeah, the Cardinals did win.
The 49ers had a bye week, so the bleeding was stopped momentarily, which is fantastic.
Not really. You should have seen their practice squad.
Oh,
They
Jesus.
fucked that off.
All right, so anyways, now let's get into
let's get to the fucking
the
elephant in the
fucking
room.
disaster of Manning, all right?
All right,
And just
Let's
the
do it.
Broncos all in all, okay? So Dozer sent us
all right,
a very deep, heartfelt rant, okay?
good.
So this comes from our out-of-state news correspondent / sports correspondent, Dozer. Says, good evening, 6 and 60 crew and listeners. Here we are on another defeated Monday after a disastrous outing by the Denver Broncos offense. I know there are some that would like to pin this loss on the defense and drop balls and any other fantastical thing they can dream of, i.e. coaching, turf issues, bad reffing, angry unicorn, shitty football gods, what have you. You can try to blame the D if you like, but it's hard for them to hold the other team off when your QBs give them 5 additional drives in a game via turnovers. Simply put, Peyton Manning had no business being on the football field yesterday, and as I will get to later, possibly has needed to be on the sideline all season. Goes on to say, let's take a look at the stat line for his performance yesterday. 5 of 20.
Terrible, dude.
5 of 20 for 35 yards. And 4 picks.
Interceptions.
4 picks through 2.5 quarters of play.
That means he completed a total of 9 passes?
Right. This actually put Manning in some rare company. He joined only Jeff Garcia circa 2004 and the first QB to attempt at least 20 passes and finish a game with a 0.0 passer rating, and joined only Todd Collins, who, to throw 4 interceptions with less than 40 yards.
Todd Collins played for the Chiefs back in the 90s.
That's what. So I want to interject real quick and say this. Dozer's one of the most knowledgeable motherfuckers I've ever met about football until I met Rec. And these two motherfuckers, Dozer and Rec, are on the same level as far as stats for crazy, weird fucking stats throughout history.
Manning is right now.
We ain't done yet.
Real quick.
Okay.
Manning is right now one of only 2 Hall of Famers, because he's going to be in the Hall of Fame, to ever post a 0.00 passer rating. The other one is Warren Moon.
Yeah.
Oh, Warren Moon?
Hey, guys.
I didn't even know that.
Manning.
I want to say something as somebody that doesn't follow football, and I'll watch a game and have fun, but I don't follow any teams. It's not my thing. But hasn't this motherfucker Manning been playing football for 20 fucking
18
years?
18
okay,
years.
yeah, because I'm only 26. But I've been hearing about this motherfucker my whole life. Shouldn't he fucking retire by now?
One would hope.
Is he playing with
Okay,
let's get back into it. Sorry.
I'm sorry.
So, not since Todd Collins to throw 4 interceptions with less than 40 yards in a passing game since 1982. This was such a bad stat line that it drove Kubiak to attempt an onside kick to begin the second half.
Fucking bullshit.
Just to get one more possession and give the team a spark, which, when that happened, I was
fucking.
Are
you fucking kidding me?
What is going on here, man? Okay, but there's now some scuttlebutt that Manning has torn a plantar fascia. Plantar fascia is how you say it. This is a connective tissue that supports the arch of the foot between the heel and the toes. I suppose the question would be, if this was the case, why in the name of Zeus's hairy nuts would Manning be on the field?
That's a damn good question.
He's a wordsmith with his tongue. So I said it last year when he started his downward slide after the quad injury that 100% Brock has to be a better option than a 50% Peyton Manning. To put my earlier assertion that he may not have been the guy from the jump this season, here are his numbers versus the league average in 2015. Manning is 193 for 22 for 2,180 yards with 9 touchdowns and 17 interceptions and a 67.6 QB rating. League average,
I think it's 18 now.
That's pretty fucking bad.
League average is 2,450 yards, 17 TDs, and a 98.2 rating, with the leaders at 3,043 yards, 24 TDs, and a 111.1 rating. So let's compare that to the 2 rookies. Winston is 164 for 285 with 2159, 10 TDs, 9 interceptions, and a quarterback rating of 80.2. Mariota is 147, 224 for 1795, 13 TDs, 6 interceptions, and a QBR of 98.3, and he's missed a couple of games. The O-line continues to be an issue, but Manning does little to help them out. He can't extend plays. He's not elusive in any way. Brock is capable of more at this point than Manning. I will say this one last time. It has been a pleasure to watch him play over the years. He is a class act, and he will go down as one of the all-time greats. But it's time for him to take a back seat and let the young blood lead this team. He doesn't fit the scheme of the offense in Denver, and he would be a tremendous asset to a young QB from the sideline. Brock is in his 4th year. He was drafted the year Peyton was signed. And we have all seen the jump that kind of time behind a great QB can give a young guy in the form of Aaron Rodgers. And to you, motherfucker Jones, you said that you don't just bench your starting QB for the backup. I say, can the kid do any worse than what we've seen to this point? In closing, for all of you Peyton lovers out there, I ask you this. If you have a thoroughbred in the stable, do you try to win the Triple Crown with a horse with 2 broken legs?
There you go. Damn straight, dude.
So seriously, dude, I mean...
That was a fucking travesty yesterday, man.
It was. You know what? And Kubiak said today, he goes, it's my fault for not pulling him at the beginning of the game.
Yeah.
He had fully admitted. He was like, I knew the issues, and he goes, I should have pulled him why the fuck they let him just go and go and go and go?
How does that make you feel about your coach, though? If he's willing to admit, like,
It's
I
Gary
should have
Kubiak.
pulled him right away.
Okay, the coach is fine because he's implementing a new offense, and he's implementing an offense for the future because Osweiler
Okay.
is tailored as a quarterback to play for this offense.
And he had 1 interception right away, and he had
Yeah.
2 touchdowns to follow that, though.
But he got sacked, and he had. But for fuck's sake, it's his first fucking.
I know,
pro
his
game.
first-
I mean, come on,
yeah,
dude,
and
you
he
know?
starts his first game on Sunday.
He played a game last year. too.
Well, he played a couple quarters, but I mean, seriously, to come
Here's
in to
the
a
deal.
29-0 like deficit.
Here's the deal, and I was listening to ESPN radio today while I was at lunch, and they had a doctor on who said that the plantar fascia or whatever the fuck it is
Right.
that Manning's got for, like
His
if
foot.
you try to speed it up, like he might be able to come back in 3 weeks.
Right.
But given the fact that he's 39 years old,
Yeah, it's not a speedy thing.
it's going to be at least 6 weeks, which means the rest
Just
of the
put him
regular
out.
season.
But it's still it's
So-
honestly like still pissing me off. I mean, and I'm gonna talk down on my own team. Like-
Hopefully, thank God, finally.
But no, I'm saying that they keep
Yeah, fuck
saying
you
that
and all your
Manning is
teams.
going through all these injuries and everything, and he's playing through them. It's like Kobe. I love Kobe. Kobe is a.
We're going Lakers.
Hey,
But no,
man,
no.
we're not
But
going
just
to
let me
the
finish
Lakers.
this. Let me
Father
finish this.
time
not
always
going-
wins, man.
Yeah, I mean, he's an old guy, and he keeps saying that he's sitting out a game. The coach says that I'm sitting him out because he has this injury, and it's pissing me off. I'm like, same thing with fucking
Just
Peyton Manning.
retire. Yeah, just be done.
Yeah, go down as one of the
Yeah.
fucking greats and stop
Dude,
fucking up your
dude,
statistics.
Kobe's gonna go. He's in the Hall of Fame already, man.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
just
of course.
end it. Yeah.
He's
It's same with Manning.
he's one of the
I
best
hate
to ever
Manning,
play the
but
game.
still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same with Peyton, dude. You already have a spot in Canton, dude. Just
So-
hang it up.
Right. But I'm
Just
not
be
saying,
done,
I mean,
man.
yesterday was a display that our entire team was fucking way off base, dude. Way off base.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
And I said it when we beat the Packers because the Packers have now lost 3 in a row.
that's
Yeah.
what I was going to
Okay.
bring up.
Because everybody's like, "Oh, we beat the Packers." And I'm like, if anybody watched the Packers play against
The
us, they didn't
fucking
look like the
Lions
fucking
beat
Packers.
them.
Yeah, I know, but
Yeah,
I'm
the
just saying,
fucking Lions beat them, dude.
when we played the Packers looked very confused about playing football that day, which I was like,
Yeah,
that
your guys'
doesn't mean
defense
shit.
fucked with Aaron Rodgers.
It wasn't that. They weren't playing Packers football, so it was what it was. But I mean,
It just falls.
And the Vikings
know.
take number 1, like they
yeah.
take first place.
How crazy is that? Yeah, I know. So I think it's going to be awesome to see Osweiler. I mean, just turn the kid loose. I mean, what's the worst he can
Well,
do?
I'm finally excited to watch the Broncos.
Yeah,
I haven't been
exactly.
excited
Here's
for
here's
3
the
and a half
great
years.
I'm with
here's the
you.
great thing that Broncos fans have going for them moving forward at this point because Peyton Manning's done for the year.
Should be, yeah.
Absolutely should be. Well, not for the year, but at least for the regular season.
Right.
So you got the next 6 weeks of Brock Osweiler.
Yeah.
At least.
I disagree
It's
with that.
it's
get a good
also
look
it's
at the
also
kid.
his contract year.
Yeah.
He's a
I
free agent. after
100%
this season.
disagree.
So he's gonna have to play his ass off and show the Broncos
Yes.
why he should be the quarterback of
fucking
the
A.
future.
Let's see
exactly.
what he's
I will
got.
agree with that.
So
Yeah.
let's see what he's got, man.
But
I
he's
mean,
not getting 6 weeks. It's just because Peyton's foot is fucked up or whatever.
Well, maybe not. But we get to see him for a little while, anyways. And I just want to see what the kid's capable of.
Here's the deal. They're going to get him for at least 2 weeks.
Yeah,
For sure.
And I'm with that.
Because there's
dude.
no way,
I'm
no way
stoked to
Peyton's
fucking
coming
watch
back
this.
that fast.
Stoked
so
to watch
they're
this.
going to get Brock for at least 2 weeks, and if he kills it for 2 weeks and they go 2-0,
Then
how
they
do you
definitely-
turn
yeah,
how do you
exactly.
turn back to him?
I agree.
You cannot turn back to Peyton
It's funny
Manning.
because I was sitting there with a bunch of KC fans yesterday watching the game, and that
Yeah.
was really fucking
That
hard to
must have
choke
been
down.
awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was really hard to choke down. But
That's what she
it was funny because even they were rooting for Brock in the fucking fourth quarter. They're like, "Come on, buddy, you can do it." And I'm like, "Fuck yeah, you can do it!" But it was too late. There wasn't enough time. But the thing is that, I mean,
Dude, when you give another team 4 extra possessions,
yeah,
just because
Yeah, it's just-
you're
it's gonna
playing
go
like
south.
shit, like
I
there's
was
no way
laughing
you're gonna
though.
win,
I was
dude.
laughing at the end. I'm like, that's going to be one uncomfortable motherfucking locker room because everybody's in deep shit. Everybody except Brock
yeah.
Osweiler. But now he has to walk in there and put his ego in check because Peyton Manning's sitting there. You know, that's dude, that had to be the weirdest fucking locker room.
And
man.
Brock's first start is going to be against his old coaches that know him better
Fucking
than
A.
anybody, which
Yeah,
is
that-
an interesting
that's
That's
wrinkle.
going to be weird, right?
That's gonna be a bitch for
Against
sure.
Jay Cutler, no less. That we
Right.
that should have still been here. despite what all you fucking haters say, we should still have Jay Cutler, but whatever.
Yeah, you
should
never
also have Tebow also, right?
No. They wouldn't have needed Tebow if they would have just kept Jay Cutler, dude.
Goddamn right.
Like, as much as everybody hates on Jay Cutler, dude, he's a good quarterback.
Yes.
But him and Brandon Marshall, I mean, like, if Denver had kept Jay Cutler here,
as a franchise player,
he'd probably
be a bad motherfucker.
I mean, you never know. He might be a Hall of Fame quality quarterback at this point.
Could be.
Now, not going to happen, dude. I hate to say it to you, Jay Cutler, but you're not making the Hall of Fame.
Hopefully, Jay Cutler's listening. But anyways,
God, I hope so. You're also a fucking douchebag. I don't care how hot your wife
is. She is hot as shit.
They don't vaccinate their children either.
Oh boy.
You know, I had a random football question. I don't know if y'all can answer it.
I'm sure
the other day
it does not involve a soccer ball.
No. The other day I was thinking to myself, who was that fucking quarterback who threw the fucking Nerf footballs?
Al Bundy.
Was it Al Bundy?
No.
Never mind. Sorry.
Do you remember the Nerf softballs with the fins that came off of them?
The Whistlers.
Yeah, and they had that one professional quarterback who would like throw it like
Joe Montana?
No, honestly, dude, but I do want to say it might have been Steve Young that did that.
It could have been Steve Young.
I want to say that I knew who it was, but I could not fucking
Do you remember which? Was
it
it the
was
49ers?
I'm gonna say it was either Steve Young or Dan Marino.
I just remember that it was
I'm
like,
Steve Young.
here's NFL professional quarterback blankety blank to throw
Or
the
Troy
football.
Aikman.
And then he throws it
Ooh,
like...
it could have been Troy Aikman. You're right.
He throws it like 400 fucking yards.
Right.
Well, those things are fucking ridiculous. They're like the
Those things are
size of
cool,
a
man.
bean.
They are cool as shit. What does that mean? We're at 110?
I don't know. My phone died.
we're at 115.
Totally failed on that
115.
one.
All right. Good. All right. Well, so you know what? In closing, dude, I'm stoked to see Brock start. I want to see where this kid goes.
I mean, they got nothing to lose here.
I mean, we came up. We were having a winning season,
dude,
so turn the kids.
Tim
loose. Fuck it.
Tebow went 8-8 with the Broncos. I mean, Brock Osweiler, dude, he's 6'8".
Fuck yeah,
Dude's
and he can
fucking
run.
huge.
And he can run, as we saw. He can get the fuck out of the way and go downfield. If he
And
needs to.
Tebow knew how to make the playoffs in 2 years, like 2 years in a row.
And Osweiler's not afraid to get hit.
No, fuck no.
That's the biggest. That's one of the biggest problems that plaguing.
But what about
man
Vernon
of the
Davis?
season Is he's afraid
2
to get
weeks
hit.
in a row? Vernon Davis coming. No, that's a huge deal.
Non-factor, dude. Non-factor.
It's a non-factor.
He came 2 weeks in a row that he hasn't scored shit.
Zero.
He hasn't gotten one.
He hasn't
catch.
got one catch. No yardage, no touchdowns.
And everybody
nothing.
for the Broncos
Did he
was
get a catch?
stoked
He had
to
a
get
catch
Vernon
yesterday.
Davis. Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Well, he scored me 0.0 points in
learning a whole
fantasy
new-
on my bench.
He's
He is learning a whole new
fucking
offense.
system.
That's true. That is true.
Dealing with a fucking retarded Rhode
You know what's
Islander
crazy?
for quarterback.
You know what's crazy?
Rhode Island quarterback.
You know what's crazy is that the first week that we had Vernon Davis, the first week that we had all right, Rhode Islands, come on.
I'm sorry. That was great.
That was pretty great.
It was good. Okay, so the first week that we had Vernon Davis, DraftKings essentially benched him from all of DraftKings contests. They said that he will not accumulate any points this week, no matter even if he busted off for 8 touchdowns, you don't get any points with Vernon Davis, because they said the reason is that he's learning a new offense and blah 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 blah. Didn't matter if he fucking could have scored you and got you in $1 million qualifier. They weren't going to give you points for him. So it is what it is. We'll just give him
But
some time.
speaking of DraftKings and FanDuel, you guys hear about the Attorney General of New York?
Shut it down in New York. Yep.
Yeah,
It was only a
they're
matter-
saying it's
it
an
was only a
illegal
matter of
gambling
time
league, but
before that
it makes sense though.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not getting their tax money off it.
Of course not.
So I found that, like, I was pissed off at first, but then one of my
Like, yeah,
cooks-
fuck New York.
It's funny that the reason they shut
But
it
they're-
down
they're
is because
trying to
they're not
do it.
getting paid taxes.
Yeah, exactly. And then one of my cooks mentioned
Fucking
it to me. He doesn't
asshole.
watch.
You
He doesn't
fucking
watch
cunt.
football at all, and he's just like, finally, somebody sees it in my point of view.
No, I don't think so.
But it is illegal gambling. though.
Nah,
There's no taxes going to the government.
It's basically like a basement poker game, dude, is all it is, because everybody's putting their own money in. It's all coming back out. That's what it is.
Yeah,
all right.
I don't really care, and I don't.
Thanks, Dirty D.
Hey, yeah. Fucking
All right, so let's
do
wrap
whatever
this
you
thing
want.
up.
Let's wrap this bad boy up. All right.
Everybody got jokes or pickup lines ready to go?
I do.
We got.
If you were homework, I'd lay you on the table and do you right now.
It's been said.
Jesus. All right, Dirty D. Jesus. Out of left field.
I know. I got a good one.
All right, then go. Go ahead.
Why can't you play Uno with Mexicans? They steal all the green cards.
That's fucking brilliant.
Shit.
Oh, but I have an even better one than that one.
All right, I got one. Why don't you hit a Mexican with your car?
Because they ain't paying you shit.
Nah, because, dude, horchata fucks up your paint job.
That's the big fat girl in the passenger seat, right? Nobody else?
What's the difference between a woman's argument and a knife?
I don't know.
The knife has a point.
Jesus.
All right, I'm going to say my fucking. Are you ready?
Hold on.
What's the difference between a Catholic priest and a zit?
A zit doesn't come on your face until you're 13.
You got it.
Jesus Christ.
I heard that joke from a homeless girl in Savannah when I was 21. Dude.
Jesus, man.
Jesus.
Good memory recall.
I was like, what out of a
Ed,
million?
you got anything over there, buddy?
Yeah, what's the man's idea of a balanced diet? Beer in each hand?
That's damn straight.
That's definitely this crew's fucking idea of a balanced diet.
We want him to start out with, hey, young lady.
All right, so
It wasn't a
right?
pickup line.
We're not used to that until you say, "Hey, little lady."
Can I use the racial slurs?
How do you start? How do you starve a Mexican? Put his welfare checks under his work boots.
That's one of the oldest ones I've heard. Dude, but
I know it is. I know it is. But I
also
wasn't gonna tell
heard
a
that
story.
interchangeable with black people.
it is.
All right, so I'm gonna
I
I'm
heard
gonna
with
do
black
it just
people
to
in
be an
Georgia.
asshole,
Okay.
but why would you throw a rock at fuck, what was it? Why would you throw a rock at a nigger riding a bike?
I don't know.
Jesus.
Because that might be your bike. Why would you throw why would you throw a rock at a Mexican riding your bike?
I don't know.
It might oh, I fucked that up.
Yeah, definitely boo yourself. I'll just go from another one from Alabama. How do you stop a black guy from John? Take your boot off his head.
Yeah.
So, anyways, I know, because you guys are big fans of black people down there, yeah?
You know, I actually love black people. Just gonna throw that out there.
He's already prejudiced. I have one
I'm
black
sure
friend.
you do.
Yeah, I've got a lot. Of
I have a lot of
black
black
friends
friends. All right, let's wrap this up, man.
So where
So,
you get your drugs.
we're still working out the kinks on the jokes and AKA pickup lines or whatever the hell we're calling them. I don't know. So,
You want
I like the
pick? You want
jokes.
to pick up line too?
I like the jokes.
Locked and loaded. I like the jokes though. The
Yeah,
jokes
yeah,
are
the
good.
jokes are good. If you got a
It's
pickup
nice.
line loaded,
It's a
go
nice
ahead.
little. It's a nice little twist, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
All right. So, anyways, man, for all of us here, I'm Pimp Snaggles.
And I'm the Irish car wreck.
And for DJ Smite.
Yeah, yeah.
And Viagra.
What it do?
Allegedly.
I know.
And our special guest, Dirty D.
Yeah.
And all of us here at Double Bogey Broadcasting.
Cheers to Snaggles.
Run that Jesse Smith, man.
I totally fucked that up. I can't believe it. It was supposed to be, why would you throw a rock at a Mexican riding a bike? It might be your
do right. Yes, and I believe in good karma. What you do will come back later. So all you need is the will to do right. And I believe in beautiful places. They are made of happy faces. People who know how to do right. Yes, and I believe in good music is a sound that spreads around, leaving the feeling to do right, to do right. Kick it over the stove. Well, I believe in good vibrations.